Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So right now we are on our way over to our buddy VQ Brian's garage just to get some work done here on the Z really quick. Some last minute things need to be done, like changing the oil, changing the spark plugs out to 1 step colder. Basically just minor details to make sure everything's going to be smooth when we hit it with nitrous and everything. I did get a chance to do a test pull. I didn't get a chance to film it, but it felt good. It felt really solid and everything. So as far as where we are with the next things here, we'll get some work done here with Brian. I also heard that he might have a treat for me in the form of a ported lower runner, which if that is the case, that means there's going to be a new ported intake part on my car, which means more airflow, more power. So I'm really excited. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's almost done. It's almost finished and everything. I cannot wait to show off the final product. I mean, it's coming together real nice, real nice. This quarantine thing really isn't helping out, with everything going on, just because of how many constraints it kind of puts on everything. But soon enough, once it's all blown over and everything, we'll of course be able to get this car to the dyno, and then of course from there to the track and see if we can run our first 12-second in this thing. All right guys, so we're out here at Brian's garage right now. We're taking apart the intake here. Oh, look how pretty that looks. It's like crazy hot, isn't it? Oh my god. So basically what we'll be doing is we're going to take the spacer off here, and then from there we'll take that mid runner off, and then we got to get to the lower runner, get him off, and then from there we should be able to go ahead and get everything swapped back on and be making a little more power. We're also going to go ahead and swap the spark plugs around to 1 step colder, and we're also going to do an oil change. There's the mid intake there. It's ported and everything, so you see it's nice and flattened out and everything.
Yeah, not clipped in there. What the fuck? This, that one usually clips in. Yeah, see?
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good.
It smells amazing though.
Oh, great. So we had 2 injectors.
Almost 3.
Almost 3 that weren't even clipped in.
None of them are clipped in.
None of them?
Yeah,
oh, Jesus. Okay.
I had to fix that, but don't worry, I'll take care of it.
How hard is that to fix?
Like 35 seconds late, probably.
That's what I'm talking about. And that's why we come to Brian. See kids, this is why you leave it to the professionals to do shit that you're supposed to do for race car stuff. Because when you're an amateur like me and you do it, you could run into problems. So with that ported lower, how much power do you think we're going to be able to gain with it?
I want to shoot for all of your man. I mean, I got a kid from Miami to make almost 10 off of middle and lower.
Yeah.
So breaking it down dyno wise, let's say 5 each.
Okay.
But Chad does do pretty good porting too, so we got to see about that. Whenever you have the gasket on this one, and you can see where like the factory limitations are. You see all these indentation marks. This is all horsepower you're basically losing. So when you're gasketed down, all this metal shit is not getting freed up enough to get your actual horsepower. So you pass it over to the ported,
and now it's a lot.
You barely have any.
Yeah. All right, time to make some power on this. Alright guys, so I'm a little sweaty, but I went ahead and pulled the lines, reset the pills and everything. We had to pull this line here, and then swap the pills out for each one. So now we've got it set up for the 75 shot. I'm told that we can run a 75 shot without going back to really need a tune, since I am running E85. So we should be solid there, and then we're just swapping out spark plugs now. Which is really easy to do once you get the plenum off. It's really easy to access everything. Can you swap the spark plugs out with that on? Yeah. Really?
I do them with all the plenums on.
Is it hard and pain in the ass to do, or?
No, the only thing you have to do on the driver's side is take the intake off methods.
Got you. Okay.
So it's honestly the same thing. It's just obviously, yeah, it's a little bit more accessible. But I've done it with it. They just gotta move the wiring harness a lot. That's all.
Got you. Okay. Yikes! All right. So use and abuse and everything in between, and brand new. Awesome. Should be a solid game that we're getting here out of this thing. It's gonna run a little bit cooler. Got a bigger spray going to it and everything, some more power. Yeah, it's coming together. So as you can see here, obviously these are just 4 of the 6 spark plugs, but so obviously you can see there's definitely some use and abuse. They're definitely a lot darker on the bottom, which means that they probably got a lot of fuel. I mean, pretty standard. The car's got 49,000 miles on it, so it was time to change them out anyway so we could run this nitrous setup. Woo! All right, so the mid is on, the top is on. Get everything else buttoned up, and then we'll do the oil change real quick. We're gonna go to Royal Purple. We're gonna give that stuff a shot. I'm told it's really good. I think I've had it in the car before, so we'll have fun with it.
Might be a good steering shot, just letting you know.
Yeah.
Not one nip, nothing else.
Now I want to see how this oil comes out. Hoping it looks good. We'll see.
You are abusive.
I am abusive. We'll see.
Massive drain pulling skills. Ready?
And ooh. Oh yes, that looks actually not terrible.
No metal in there, so that's
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fact that there's no metal in it, I'm okay with that. I'm good. Much happier. So yeah, as far as the next steps go with the car and everything, we've got everything set up as far as the motor's concerned. Nitro system seems like it's working fine. I haven't noticed a huge kick or anything, so I have to diagnose the unit to see what's going on, why it's not firing, see if there's something I can do to correct that issue, or see if it was just something that I wired incorrectly and kind of diagnose that problem. But then we should be all set and good to go to get this thing back on the dyno and see what kind of power she's gonna make. I'm really excited to see how this all, turns out and everything. I do have the 75 shot hooked up. The purge system seems to be working fine. I don't think I've got any other problems really anywhere else. So anyways, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to Brian with the VQ boys. Dude hooks me up every time. I mean, best by far in service of my car. Like, for anything that I don't want to tackle, I bring it to him and he'll take care of it. Like, oh my gosh, it's phenomenal how well he does his work and everything. So if you need any VQ stuff done here in the Tampa area, his Instagram username is right here, so by all means hit him up. Any questions, any problems you may have or whatever. Super nice guy, even better service, and awesome pricing. I can't say that I could definitely beat that. So yeah, till next time guys, I think that we're ready to schedule the dyno run and everything, see how much power she puts down, and then we're on to the track, baby. We're gonna see how much power that this thing puts down and see how fast we can get it to go on the quarter mile. I'm hoping 12 seconds are right along the cusp. So we'll see. Till next time guys, later.